Some of the artifacts. Put it on one way inside.
What's everyone?
Stop it for a minute.
Monday, Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, Monday, sometimes it just turns out that way. Oh, Monday morning, you gave me no warning of what it would be. That Monday evening, you would still be here with me. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Every other day, every other day, every other day. high now. But whenever money comes, you got me crying all the time. Monday, so good to me. Monday, it was all I hoped it would be. But Monday morning couldn't guarantee that Monday evening you would still be here with me. Monday. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame. And when I see the sign that points one way, the road we used to pass by every day, just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame. From deep inside the tears I'm forced to cry. From deep inside the pain you got me crying. Troubles to die. Monday. Don't walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. Monday. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame. Monday. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Don't walk You're such a lazy star. All my friends think you're so lame. I'm starting to feel the shame of you, girl. What will they say on a wedding day? La 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 la. Girl, I love you so. See, just cause why I should reject. Well, I thought the subject was over and dead, but the whole congregation rose up and said,
Go get a job.
you've got to get a job.
Go get a job.
You're such a lazy slob.
Go get a job.
Even though you're unemployed, a lot like us you can't avoid. But oh girl, how will we pay for a wedding? Girl, you've got to get a job. You've got to get a job. Girl, you've got to get a job. You've got to get a job. Girl, you've got to get a job. You've got to get a job, girl. Scary man, take it away, hold on.
Scary man, he was looking so mean. He asked him his name, he told me, James Dean. I told him, fuck off, hey, that's not your name. You think to be a lady, but you're really insane. Came up from behind, put his hand on my ass, made a dance, and I tried to be kind, no chance. Pulled up my gun and put it up to his head, and the next thing I knew, the scary man was dead.
Scary man eyes looking at me.
Oh my God.
Scary man eyes I wanna see.
She shot him dead upside the head.
Man eyes make you wanna go.
I had to do it, don't you know?
Scary man eyes, oh.
Get off my back, Jack.
Scary man. Scary man.
He's dead.
That's a wrap.
Bart, please show up because I need the support. Now, I gotta go because my time is up. So the next MC coming up
has appeared all throughout the city through the Pacific Northwest, and the rest of the known world. Man's really hot. Here he is, Jack Rykus, coming up.
Good afternoon. What we got in mind is breakfast in bed. Oh, I'm using the uncircumcised one. Good, that's great. Bring the circumcised mic out for the Jew. That's good. Good afternoon. My name is Jack Rykus. I'm happy to be here. How you doing? All right. Thank you. Thank you. You, dude. This is my favorite time of the year. I'm seeing the Haight Street Fair. This is my third year doing it. Yes, mama. Yes. And you bring the little ones with you this year. How you doing? How you doing? What drug are you on? Can you say acid? Life. Getting a heavy dose of life here on a Sunday. This is great. This is great. I love it here. I live about 4 blocks from here. I can just wake up and come down here, and it's great. I have a great place in the Haight. I have a great roommate. You guys got great roommates? Yes. Have you ever gone through roommate hell? Where you interview somebody, and then when they move in, it isn't the person you interviewed. Man, I'm telling you, I live with so many roommates. I've gone through roommate hell so many times now. I used to live with a couple where we fought about everything. I don't know if you're like this. They fought about like food in the refrigerator, music on the stereo, people in the living room after midnight. Yeah, things got out of hand, man. Finally, I had to have like a household meeting. I just sat them down on the couch. I said, hey, Mom, Dad, I love you, but lighten up, okay? Jesus. Roommates. Ah, this is great. The Haight-Ashbury. It's like part hippie, part yuppie, and they meet. It's great. They call the Haight-Ashbury the yuppie capital of America. Do you believe that? I don't know. Yuppie drug alert. Yuppie drug alert. Stay away from the blue croissants. Stay away from the blue croissants. I don't know. I went to my first yuppie recital the other day. Yeah, yuppie recital. 7 guys standing around playing their answer machine. Really cool, let me tell you that. Yeah, I shouldn't knock the yuppies though, because I'm kind of a yuppie myself these days. I broke down, got a car phone. Anybody put a phone in their car? Yeah, I have a car phone. Of course, I like to let it ring 3 or 4 times, just give that impression I have a bigger car than I actually have, which I think is quite nice. I like that. It's nice. There's a lot of people here. I just want to get, by applause, I just want to gauge my crowd here. Just by applause. How many people think that Joan Rivers is starting to look like Dr. Zira? You know, the smart monkey from Planet of the Apes? Just wondering that. Okay, we can build up to that. That's good. Been doing a lot of stuff lately. Went to, I went to a great movie. I don't know if you've seen this. Went to a really good Jewish American Prince, the Jewish American Prince horror flick. Have you seen this one? Yes, Jewish American Princess horror flick. Debbie Does Dishes. Have you seen this one? Keep that joy away from me. Oh, the special effects, it's great. It's wonderful. You know, I'm hoping to get my set done before the mushrooms kick in, and so I got kind of like a time clock going here, and it's, hopefully I planned this out right. What else is going on? Things have been going pretty good. Of course, in my life, I just turned 30. That's the big news in my life. Just turned the big 3-0, man. Is that right, dude? The big 3-0. Except, you know what's worse than 30? 29 was worse, wasn't it, man? Woo! Yes! Ow! Ow! Not so heavy. Yeah, 29 was worse. 29 is just what, basically the doormat to 30, right? Yeah, you spend one whole year going, where in the fuck is my hair going? Jesus Christ. How come I can't lose this weight? Turning 30 was so weird for me because 2 big things happened to me. The first one is, I'm driving my car, you know, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just mind my own business, going about 90 in a school zone, you know, just cruise, out for a cruise. I get pulled over by the police. For the first time in my life, I'm older than the cops. Has this happened to you? You know you're getting old when you're older than the cops. I mean, I'm getting a speeding ticket by some guy named Officer Skippy, and this just hasn't happened for me at all, I'm telling you. And I don't know if you're like me, growing up, like, when I was growing up, I always said, like, there's no way I'm going to be like my dad. Like, my dad is, like, so thick. Like, my dad's so square. Like, my dad, like, talks down to me because I'm a teenager. Like, my dad, like, you know. And my father always had this thing I call dad speak. I think all fathers have it. It's a phrase. It's usually a, am I in the way here? It's usually a question without an answer, right? My dad's favorite phrase was always, what would possess you to do that? You know, like there's a demon inside me going, I did, Eddie, the bull is mine. What possessed you to put the Nova on the roof? I don't know. You know, but you get a little bit older and, you know, you get some experience in life and you start to go, what is it with teenagers, man? Teenagers just don't know the word responsibility. I got to tell you that, right? I got to be upfront about this. Teenagers are the most unresponsible people in the world. I manage a restaurant down the street here. I have teenagers working for me, and I don't understand teenagers. When a teenager screws up, they look you right in the eye and go, sorry, dude, fucked up. Bring him, bring him, bring him. You know, you just, you want it, you can't. You just, Or friends of mine who have kids. This is always this frustration sometimes. Friends of mine who have kids. Like, you call them up on the phone. Hi. Is your dad home? No. Do you know where he is? No. Do you know when he'll be back? No. Okay. All right. Can I leave a message? Yeah. Would you tell him Jack called? Yeah. Is he going to get this message? Yeah. And you know he never gets that message. Boom, boom, boom. You just want it. Just haul off. Just. I have a new role model in life. Jason. Jason understands teenagers. He really does. You know, get them at the dormitory. Get them at the summer camp. Get them in the hospitals. And there's these movies of teenagers being sliced up, diced up, and hacked up by machetes, chainsaws, and knives. And who goes see these movies? Teenagers. You gotta love them. Incredible. Was this behind me before? I was up here, I looked behind me, and there was like the band or something. The mushrooms, oh no, dude, the mushrooms are... Like, could all the people wearing the Godzilla suits just sit down, please? Pretty cool. What else is going on? Watching the news. You guys believe this Iran Gate thing? Is that the biggest bunch of bullshit in the world? Is it not? I mean, what's going to happen with these people? What's the worst thing that can happen? Didn't we learn from Watergate? Everybody in Watergate has a bestseller. You go in the bookstores, it's like John Oakman, John Dean, Gene Gordon Liddy. Gene Gordon Liddy has a guest spot on Miami Vice, right? What's the worst thing that can happen to these guys?
They're gonna
Like
get
a
rich.
guest spot on Love Boat with deferred payment? I don't know. Of course, did you hear that Reagan, Secord, and Ollie North have an album out? Yeah, We Arm the World. Yeah. Thank you, a little political. Yeah, the whole thing that bothers me about Reagan is he calls Nixon for advice. Isn't that a pisser? He calls Nixon for advice. That's like calling Mother Teresa for a good restaurant. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know. What else is going on? Did anybody see the Boston game today? Does anybody know the final score? Boston win? Yeah. Boston won, I think. I don't follow sports. The only sporting event I last saw was the Hagler-Leonard fight. Anybody see this? No? Bud, you were with me for so long, the 30, but cool. I'll move over here. Anybody see the Hagler-Leonard fight? It was a good fight. I think it was a good fight. I think Leonard was a smarter boxer. I had that feeling because they had these big microphones that go right in the ring, and you can hear everything, right? And if you listen to Hagler's punches, Hagler had a different sound. His punches went boom, 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 boom. But if you listen to Leonard's punches, they had a whole completely different sound. Leonard's punches kind of went Adidas, 7-Up, Hertz. You know. He's a smarter fighter, I think. I don't know. It's just my opinion. What else is going on? Bill Walton, go, dude. Dude, this is so cool. Jesus Christ, I just feel like the doors are going to come out or something. What else is going on? You know, I hate to get serious here at the Haight Street Fair, but I want to talk about something. Something like that, man. There's an affliction going around. I've been playing on the road lately, and I've seen it in a lot of different cities. I'm here to talk about it. There's an affliction that affects heterosexual men between the ages of 12 and 70. Yeah, that's heterosexual men between the ages of 12 and 70. Homophobic. You know homophobic? The fear that you think other people think you're gay? Yeah, it's going around really bad these days, I'll tell you. You guys going homophobic? Well, I'll explain it to you. Have you ever seen like two straight guys on a motorcycle going about 90 miles an hour? Have you ever seen the man in the back put his arms around the man in the front? He'd rather grab the sprocket and grind his fingers right down the nuts and touch that other man. Homophobic. That's right. But like, have you ever seen two straight men hug? Have you ever seen like their waists come within 30 feet of each other? No way. Homophobic. Or if you're from San Francisco and someone asks you where you're from and you go, the Bay Area, why? Big homophobic. Yeah, homophobic, I'll tell you.
Okay, keep talking, Sergeant.
Thank you. Cool.
Okay, more jokes. Here we go.
All right, dude. Okay, musicians, comics. All right. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, homophobic. I went to see a cool movie about 3 weeks ago. I saw Lethal Weapon with Mel Gibson. Anybody see this movie? Cool movie, huh? Cool movie. Until like Mel is naked on the screen, totally backdoor nudity for like a half an hour. You remember that part? Mel is naked on the screen, and like all the women are in the audience going, Mel, take me, Mel, take me. The guys are going, I am not getting laid tonight, and there's no way. You know, Mel's up there naked, and the guys are flipping out going, man, maybe it's a good time to get some popcorn. I don't know. You get the popcorn, come back, Mel's still naked. You know, they go tie the shoe. I don't know. Mel's still naked. The women are going, Mel, I'm wet. Take me. And the guys are flipping out. Guys don't know how to handle that. I don't know. Just by applause. Just the guys. Just the guys. How many guys think that Mel Gibson has a great ass? Just the guys. Okay, hairier than we thought, but a great ass. Oh, a little homophobic. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. So, what do you say we just get about 30,000 people march down to the Gap and buy some 501s, huh? God, the employees of the Gap today must be kind of nervous. I would think they're just going, okay, don't let them in. If they look like they're on drugs and they're not coming in, that's okay. If it's the flannel shirt, let them in, but that's it. I don't know. Cool, dude. All right, ZZ Top. Let's bomb Beirut. All right. And we got thrifty drugs coming in there. We gonna let that happen? I don't think so. I know. I don't know. It's, you know, speaking of drugstores, you know, 30 years old, you think when you get older, you can do things, and you're gonna be like, when you become 30, it's gonna be like Macho Man, right? Right. Doesn't happen. I thought when I was 30 years, can I say? Sorry, I got a little gas. Do you hear that? Can you pick that up? I went to that new kosher Spanish restaurant, Casa Hadassah, and I'm feeling a little bit, sorry about that. But I went to this, I was buying some prophylactics. Can I say prophylactics on the stage? Can I do that? I'm buying some rubbers, okay? And I wish I had the guts to walk up to the counter and just walk up to that counter and go, give me a gross. I can't do that. I'm 30 years old. I still flip out. I can't believe it. I'm walking to the drugstore down there. I got 4 rubbers in my hand. I'm going to walk up to the counter like I got a good afternoon plan. I'm walking up to the counter, and there's a guy that, why is it always, this always seems to happen to me. I'm walking up the counter. There's a guy working the register. I get up there, and then he takes his break, and then some woman who looks like my mother takes his place. It never fails, man. Never fails. I'm trying to buy 4 condoms. She's looking at me. I'm having an anxiety attack. She's just looking at me. I'm freaking out. I'm going, hey, lighten up. I'm going to a family reunion. Jesus Christ. Feeling so stupid. I don't know. But what's the deal is, you know. Thank you, dude. But what's the deal, you know, with rubbers these days? They're, you know, they're so weird. You got to have them, got to use them. You get the cheap ones, you get the expensive ones. They all smell like a lubricated inner tube. You know that smell? You open that pack, you get that lubricated inner tube smell. Woo-hoo. You know that smell, sir. I'll tell you. Dude, it's a smell for everybody. Oh, I'd say about an 85, a little fruity, but I don't know. Yeah, you get that lubricated inner tube smell. You know what I'm talking about? That smell that takes over the whole room? I used to hate that smell. Now I've gotten used to it. Now I put air in my tires, I get a hard on, but that's another thing. Thank you. The dick joke. Standard. How you guys doing on time? Are we there? All right. All right. What else is going on? My brain is on. Oh, hi, Deborah. How you doing? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring on our first act of my show. This gentleman, originally from New York. And he's got to meet the top players. One of the first groups at CBGB's in New York. His albums can be found at Revolver Records. He'll be at the Full Moon in August. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elliot Schneider. And band.
Bye. check.
1, 2. Okay, the next song we're gonna do is called Double Amnesia. And the count on that one is gonna be, ready guys? Double Amnesia.
I tried to forget you, but I can't forget. I wish the double amnesia, so we can meet and go in love again. Back in the first time I saw you, said it's not fair. If the world is fair, I'd agree with you. I guess the world is fair. Nothing lasts forever anymore. Double amnesia is what I want. In the world is it's my own devil, hanging on every line. I take to the road. Double amnesia, oh, oh. Take it to the road. Tried to forget you, but I can't forget. I wish for double amnesia, so we can meet and go in love again. Like the first time once again. Here we go,
excuse me. Could the owner of the orange Nissan truck move it? It's being towed. All the cars back here are being towed. If you're the owner of an orange Nissan. All right, we found the owner.
Right now, for 1 second, my drummer, Alan, the great Alan Calloway, is going to step down for a second. An old band member, Eric Borst, is going to sit in on the song, Old Folks. On bass guitar, we got Bobo here. It's Doug, the man. Doug's the man in the white guitar, black cowboy hat. And the man in the stripes over there is Rob. I'm Elliot. The band is Elliot Schneider and the band. Okay, old folks disagree.
Vicky, check. Hey, I need a mic.
We need his mic on or something.
Checking. 1, 2, testing.
It would help.
Now, if Vicky is still out there, we need you up here a minute.
We need Vicky.
He's back, in the back.
Okay. So.
You don't care.